Here I am at the Surrey Sports Park on a Wednesday evening, about to get involved with some Jiu Jitsu. Let's get going.
So Jiu-Jitsu is all about learning how to defend yourself, so if someone attacks you, you can then act accordingly, and we use a series of throws, strikes and locks in order to help us do that. We train Mondays and Wednesday evenings, Mondays at 9 PM, Wednesdays at 8 in Studio A at Surrey Sports Park.
Right, so this is my first session of Jiu Jitsu. I have to prove myself as the king here. I've got to take out the highest grade. Sounds intimidating, but it's called hamster, so I don't think it can be that bad.
No. Waffle. Come.
Jiu-Jitsu is really good for building self-confidence. You come along and you just feel automatically like you can hold yourself better and feel more in control of yourself and feel better about just situations in general because you know that you can deal with them.
There are lots of other opportunities to be competitive, and it's a great sport to get into.
I've been doing Jiu-Jitsu for about 9 years now. I started when I first joined uni and just really loved it. It's the energy, the intensity. The brilliant thing about the gradings is you really earn the belt you end up wearing. Each grade, as you'd expect, gets progressively tougher. And the more spirit, the more enthusiasm that you bring to the gradings, the easier they are, and the more enjoyment you really get out of it. You might see our instructor has got the black, what we call hakama, but you also have a black vest, which is for sort of teaching up and down throughout the country.
So my role as the club instructor. I've been teaching, as I say, about 15 years this year. I'm probably one of the longest serving coaches at Surrey Uni. My role is to whatever happens on the mat is basically down to me.
Sensei, do it.
Before I came to uni, I actually did karate up to purple belt, and then came to Freshers Fair, thinking I was going to start up again, and then the timings got mixed up at Active Freshers, and the Jiu-Jitsu and the karate sessions had swapped over. Came into a Jiu-Jitsu session by accident, did the Active Freshers Fair, absolutely loved it, and thought, you know what, regardless of how far I'd got in karate already, I wanted to give it a go. Thought it was a lot more appropriate to sort of real world scenarios, cover all really good self-defense sort of martial arts. So yeah, that's why I joined. So a bit of a fluke, but found it, loved it. Was president for 2 years, so I can't complain.
Like, if you're interested in doing Jiu-Jitsu, the simplest way of doing it is honestly just turn up. You get a lot of people who want to come along and they want to sit and watch and see what a session's like and kind of experience it from the benches around the room. It really doesn't give the right kind of sensation of what's going on, because all they get to see is, like, as they'll see from the camera work, is like the bounce and the third and the breakfall noises and what's going on. And you get the highlights of it. If you don't get to feel actually, if you don't get the concept of what's really like doing it yourself, you're never going to take that step. So it's much easier to just go in and go, right, kind of jump in at the deep end and step on the mat. Simple one is, if you ever thought about having a go along to the club and just have a go.